This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling Podcast. Toodaloo.
Hello. Toodaloo, everyone. Toodaloo. I feel, isn't toodaloo more of a goodbye? Or is it a hello? Or is it an aloha?
It's an aloha. I'm thinking of Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh.
But how is that? How when he goes,
hello.
When he's got the pie on
The
his
cake.
face? Yeah, the cake
Yeah,
on his face.
yeah. I think it's a straight up hello.
Well, then I messed up.
There it is. No, you nailed it.
Whoop, there it is. I thought you knew.
Oh, yeah. When I played soccer in elementary school, anytime we would score, we'd go, whoop, there it is.
Oh, man. That was us with basketball.
Yeah. I'm sure I did it for basketball, too. Everybody was doing it.
When we were kids, a song could be popular for 5 years.
True. Honestly, it's still what I listen to.
But like now the cycles move so quickly with everything.
It feels like that in, yes, I was going to say absolutely every medium of entertainment is just like, boom, boom, you're gone, like so fast.
Like Titanic was in the movie theaters for like a year and a half because it was still popular.
Yeah. Yeah. And now that's unheard of. Like, it's usually like movie theater and then bam, right to streaming or, somewhere where you can rent it or something.
Yeah. Why? These times, you guys, they're wild.
These times, they are a-changing. They are a-changing.
Well, what's changing is the leaves because it's fall.
Honestly, really great transition,
Thank
Marcy.
you. I believe this is coming out mid-September. I hope it's not still so hot here in LA.
Oh man, we get a good old, I feel, but it's always like this in September and October.
It's the thing where people are like, gosh, it's really crazy global warming. And I'm like, that is happening too. But also, since I've lived in LA 11 years, October is shockingly hotter than July.
Same, September and October, it's like,
and then
hot, dude.
The week of Halloween, it will rain once and then be cold.
Yeah. It's truly been that forever, ever since I've lived here. I'm just like, what is happening, man?
And it's always crazy when it rains on like the Saturday of Halloween, like that weekend. And then people are like, this is ruining our party. But I feel like it's happened at least like 3 times in the past few years.
Yes.
Amen.
Hey, man.
Weather's gonna get you.
Growing up, we would have to brace for like a snowstorm on Halloween. Like that happened all the time. Where it was like, okay, we're going trick or treating in a fucking snowstorm.
I can count on my hand how many times I saw snow in Louisiana, and only once did it stay on the ground for more than a few hours.
Of course,
but
yeah.
They closed everything down for like.
I bet
because they're like, we can't handle this.
I have dreams where it snows in LA. Oh. And I make somebody pull me on the back of their car on my skis.
If it does, I will pull you.
You have to.
I've been wanting to get some like towing lines anyway. That way I really want, I've been wanting to utilize my
You've been
Subaru.
really wanting to utilize that Subaru. And hey, If it's pulling me on skis,
Look, I
great.
don't
we can
need-
still do that. We can go somewhere up high. And,
Yeah, I probably don't need to like use a towing line. I could probably do something a little more like water ski line, but whatever.
You listen to your heart.
I will. You're right.
Okay.
We'll listen to my heart. So we're gonna have some. Huh?
I am so interrupting you to be like, has anything spooky happened to you?
Okay. Barely, but so we're recording this the first week of September.
Mm-hmm.
I just had like a major like cat health crisis thing,
Right.
trauma,
Right.
PTSD, really bad resurgence of panic attacks. It's been a lot.
Oh, God.
That's not the spooky part. That's just the part that felt awful. But when
That's real life spooky. It's all spooky.
It's all
It's a different
spooky.
kind of spooky. It's not a fun spooky.
Yeah, as of today, though, on the 6th, he is doing well.
Yeah.
He spent a few days in the ICU, which is very funny for an animal to just be like, because you can't even go visit them. They're just like there. You can't do anything. You're just like,
Yeah.
I trust the nice veterinarian, who I've
Yeah.
never seen their face. So
Oh,
'cause you
yeah.
just
Isn't
drop
that
them off.
wild?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but my friends were texting me to be like getting updates because I was truly like freaking out, and they were there with all the Bo stuff, and that was like very traumatic. And this was bringing
Yeah.
that up. In fact, earlier you
Yeah.
accidentally called him Bo. I
Oh,
called.
boy, I
was
sure
calling
did.
Buster Bo last week. Like I was just so freaked out. And my friend Emily has a daughter who is going to be 3 soon, and she asked how my cat was, and she told her the cat was sick, and she goes, well, how's the one on the shelf? And I was like, is she talking about Bo? And I was like, that's funny. And I was like, why did you tell her that I have a cat on a shelf, Emily? She's like, I didn't. I thought you did because I was just with them at a lake house for a week.
Right.
And I
Do
was
you
like,
have a cat on the shelf?
I have Bo. He's in a like I have his remains and then like a
Yeah.
little like kind of like not shrine, but I have like some stuff that's
Right.
But so weird because I didn't mention that I had a cat that had died, that I had a cat that was like on a I didn't. I was like, that is
Right.
And then Emily was like, do you swear you didn't? Because this is very weird.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I was like, absolutely not. Because I barely even think about that his remains are there. Like there's
Right.
so that a little spooky maybe.
You also had a dream. I'm sorry.
No,
you don't have
thank
to
you
talk
for
if you don't
reminding
want
me.
to.
So yeah,
But
it was
this.
so I had to take him to urgent care. Thought that was he was going to perk up, but 24 hours came and went. He wasn't doing better. And then the next day, I was like, I'll take him to the vet. No, let's see, Tuesday. So he got home Tuesday night. Wednesday night, I was like, it's been 24 hours. He's not doing better. I'll take him to a local vet, not urgent care, but a local vet tomorrow. And made an appointment. And then I woke up at 4 a.m. because I had a dream that my neighbor, another Emily, said,
So many Emilys.
do not take him to the vet, take him to the hospital. And so I woke up at 4, but then went back to sleep for a couple hours, then woke up at 7 just because I didn't sleep any last week.
Right.
And then was kind of piddling around, and then I was like, I think he's doing better. Then I offered him food and he wouldn't take it and he just wouldn't move. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take him to the hospital. And then when I did, he was in such he was already in critical condition. So if I had gone to the vet, maybe they could have done some stuff, but I think they would have just sent me somewhere else for more tests. Whereas I took him to the emergency hospital and they could do everything there.
And they were able to do it there. Yeah, that's gigantic.
Yeah. So I was it's just so funny that I had that dream or that kind of intuition coming through in a dream. So I guess some spooky cat stuff was happening last week.
Some spooky cat stuff.
Yeah.
Big time.
And now he was there for Thursday, Friday, came home Saturday night, and
he's doing pretty good.
His mommy and sister are not accepting him back into the pack.
That is wild. Come on.
Mama started grooming him she groomed him a few times yesterday.
Oh.
So it's okay, doing better, but Honey is terrified of him.
Do you think maybe they're like, I don't want to get sick?
I don't know. I don't know how cats are. So if anyone knows why cats are all of a sudden mean to someone who they should know very well, let me know. But I have an appointment in a few weeks. Actually, it'll probably be the week this comes out. I have an appointment with a facilitated human-animal connection session.
Whoa. Oh, we got to hear all about that. I can't wait. We will.
That was all my spooky stuff. What about you? Anything spooky
That was
happening?
so spooky. Nothing too spooky on this end.
Thank you.
Pretty chill. I'm reading a really spooky book called The Hunger by who is it by? Alma Katsu. And it's a spooky, like, a horror novel that takes place, like, in the Donner Party wagon train. And I gotta say, it's a fucking page turner, dude.
I always, like, heard people, like, talk about the Donner Party. In fact, we were just talking about Mrs. Doubtfire. I think there's a joke in...
You're thinking of Patch Adams.
Donner Party of One?
Yeah, when he's the funny doctor.
Okay. So a lot of Robin Williams stuff.
In the Robin Williams world.
Okay, but I, until recently, didn't really know the story of, like, these people who were just trapped in a frozen tundra and only a few people could, like, make it back to get supplies. And then they just had to eat each other.
It's nutty.
And they, like, told them, if I die, you can eat me.
Oh, I guess... I would be that way. I'd be like, hey, if I'm dying, eat the shit out of me, man. Marcy, if we're ever stuck and I die, you eat me.
I wonder if I could. I love the permission, and ditto. You have permission to eat me.
Okay.
Honestly, if I complain too long, go ahead and eat me.
While you're still alive, kind of little.
But so the book is very spooky.
It's fun. Yeah, I'm having a blast. If anybody's looking for a good spooky.
Is it, what kind of, like, spooky? Is there a paranormal element, or is it just
supernatural, like good because it's really a great setup because it's already a scary real life thing. This idea of, like, traveling across land that nobody had, like, only a handful of people have made it across, and just being like, you don't know how to survive. Like, you don't know how to fucking do this shit. It's already a scary setup, and then scary shit happens, man.
It's called Hunger.
The Hunger by Alma Katsu. It's really a blast.
More spooky cat stuff. Katsu.
Oh my god. There we go. More spooky.
That's we go. Should we get into some listener stories?
I think we should.
I have one right here. If you care to hear it.
Me. I would love to.
Okay, this one is subjected. Grandmother premonition come true.
Whoa.
Well, that's the spoiler.
Shoot. Come on.
Okay. Hello, gals. Okay, so this premonition story is about my Native American grandmother, Anne, who was born and raised in the Pine Ridge on the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota. My grandmother often had premonition dreams about I can't read. My grandmother often had premonition dreams and other psychic abilities. She moved from Pine Ridge to Denver, Colorado after she met and married my grandfather.
Nice.
My grandfather Sidaro.
Whoa.
No.
What?
Pop Sidaro?
Yeah, whoa.
No. Every year they would take a trip back to the reservation to visit her family. A few weeks prior to this particular trip, my grandmother was having a dream that she was driving down a highway and spotted a hooded figure off to the side of the roadway. She pulls over and the hooded figure approaches the car, pulls down the hood to reveal a skeleton face. This is in parentheses. It says, gross.
Big gross.
My grandmother knew something ominous was going to happen, but was not going to cancel the trip. Fast forward a few weeks later, and she, my grandpa, my aunt, and uncle were driving down a 2-lane highway in the middle of nowhere, South Dakota. Oh. They pull over to get some gas, and there they encounter a little old native lady who had to be at least 80 years old and no bigger than 5 feet tall, walking with a cane. She asked my grandmother for a ride to the next town down the road. Of course, they let her in the car, and off they go. I have
don't let any old lady in your car.
Well, as they approach the city limits for the town, the little old lady, she tells them to pull over and indicates the house is within walking distance a short ways away. The second the car pulls over, the lady pops the door open and begins walking across the highway without taking the time to look both ways. A semi-truck just happened to be barreling down the highway and hits the poor tiny old lady. She was struck so hard she was thrown airborne and skids across the highway. Oh my God. Horrified, my grandparents run to her, and as they roll her over to her back, half her face had been peeled back to reveal her skull. I'm gonna pass out.
Jesus Christ, this is intense.
I'm upset. I'm so upset. Needless to say, it was traumatizing, and my aunt and uncle, who were around 6 and 8 years old at the time, never really recovered and never ever drove as adults or even got their driver's permits.
Oh my God.
Hope this doesn't keep you up tonight. I know when I was told this family incident, I had bad dreams for a month. Thanks, and keep the spooky pod going, Jory from Nashville. Oh my.
Jory, you fucked us up.
That is
dude.
Fucking horrifying. Your biggest concern was that old lady was going to do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
man.
No. Oh my God.
Let old ladies into your car, but make sure you drop them off somewhere
at the
safe.
door. You have to drop them at the door. You have to drop them at the door.
You have to drive up the lawn.
And I'm not blaming Jory's grandparents because they were trying to respect someone's autonomy. But good God, that is awful. Awful.
Oh my God.
Also, remember when we had goodness, I'm trying to remember, we've had a few guests tell stories of like Hawaiian folklore.
Yeah.
And there's like this legend of like the old lady walking down the road.
Yeah.
And if you don't pick her up, then you get cursed or something. So, like, you kind of have to pick up old ladies.
Oh, no. You got to pick an old lady up. I don't want to pick an old lady up.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
What if if you were at a gas station and a little old lady, very short, 80 years old, 5 feet tall, you're saying, I'm sorry, I can't? You know what? Fair enough. You could say, I'm ordering you an Uber.
There we go.
They couldn't do that back then. So
that's true. I guess I would.
Oh,
I'd be so scared though that like she'd be a ghost or something, or try to kill me.
Yeah, I mean that's all fair. I'm not saying we need to be picking up old ladies. I'm just saying it would be a hard decision.
I'll go out and pick up some old ladies this afternoon. Okay. Shit.
Now Betsy starts kidnapping elderlies.
And we should have known. She's talking about it on her podcast. She's saying she was going to go do it.
She's convicted. We have to convict her. We have recording of her saying she's going to do it.
Wow, that fucked me.
That was really horrible. I hate that. I'm so
I feel then like
sad.
That grandma must have. I feel after that, every dream I had, I would be like, oh. Like, I better not do anything.
Oh, God. Ooh.
Okay, I got one.
You know what? These stories are never happy. Well, they are happy, but, a lot of times
sometimes they're happy.
They're fucked up,
Sometimes they're fucked up.
Sometimes they are indeed fucked it up.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this one is haunted house with 3 question marks. I bet the answer is yes.
No.
I'm going to say it's yes. Okay.
No one can say.
Hey, Betsy and Marcy. I'm listening to this week's pod, and I just got to the story about the restaurant staff hearing glasses and plates crashing to the ground, only to find everything perfectly put away.
Oh.
This triggered memories of some experiences I had 20 years ago. In the early aughts, I was renting a small 3-bedroom house in Scottsdale, Arizona with 2 other roommates. Weird shit was constantly going down in that house, but a few events have stayed with me all these years later. One night, the 3 of us were settled in the living room with our dogs watching ER.
Oh, must see. Must
see TV. It was a quiet, mellow Thursday night. All of a sudden, from one of my roommate's bedrooms, we heard the distinct sound of her large bookshelf falling over. We heard books slide off and crash to the floor and keepsakes fall and break. Both dogs jumped off the couch and ran to her bedroom barking. The 3 of us looked at each other with what the fuck or WTF faces and went to investigate. We found the dogs in her room staring at the bookshelf, and we immediately realized that the bookshelf hadn't fallen at all. It was upright against the wall with all her belongings exactly where they always were.
That's
What?
good. I mean, I'd rather that than have to clean up everything.
I wonder if it's like that the ghost got there, had fun being like, I got to make a loud noise and scare people, but I didn't mess anything up.
You know what?
That's a nice.
What if it was like one of those like residual, like that was when that happened, it was someone's worst day. It was their worst day, so you're hearing the emotion that preceded their worst day.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just like, I'm such a klutz, man. Come on.
And truly, like, it's not even like so much a ghost. It's like whoever lived there before is haunted by that day that they that all their family heirlooms broke.
I had to move out of there because I broke all my family's Fabergé eggs, and I'm busted. All of my eggs. No.
They told me to put them away, but I like to show off.
But I wanted to show them off. Oh no. That is funny. Just energy of the worst day. Okay. On another night, a dude I was seeing was over. We were watching a movie, chilling on the couch, and enjoying a little nip of the devil's lettuce.
That's arugula.
That's so, yeah, too spicy. I placed my smoking device squarely in the center of the coffee table and got up to use the bathroom. When I returned to the living room, we witnessed said smoking device fly off the coffee table and onto the floor. We looked at each other in shock. I said, well, someone isn't happy about this, and took it back to my bedroom to put it away for the night. My roommates came home shortly after this, and we told them what happened. They accused us of being too high.
Fair.
It's possible that was the case. Winky face. I don't know, man.
Being high doesn't make you see things. I mean, I don't like smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah, man.
But in my experience, it kind of just, it makes you hyper aware sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it doesn't make like things happen other than you being like, oh my God, I can hear everyone's heartbeats.
yeah. Like, I think I'm going to die.
Oh my God, I'm having a panic attack. I hate this.
Oh my God, this is fun, right?
Why do I do this in a group setting?
Okay.
This is ours. Everyone's looking at me. They don't like me. I'm fun.
One afternoon, I was home alone between classes and work. I had taken a shower and was getting ready to head out to work. I was in my bathroom blow drying my hair when I heard my roommate's dog barking out the front window, like he did every time she arrived home. I flipped off the dryer, heard the front door open, and heard her say hi from the living room. I told her I would be right out. I was just getting ready for work. She asked, "How late are you working tonight?" I responded, "Only until 7, not too late. Want to go grab some sushi when I'm done?" She didn't respond, so I went back to getting ready, assuming she had gone outside with the dogs. A few minutes later, I walked into the living room to find the dogs sleeping on the couch.
Ooh.
I noticed my roommate's bag wasn't on the table in the kitchen like it would normally be. I peeked out the front window and realized her car wasn't there. I thought it was weird, but figured maybe she had left again. This was in a time before cell phones, so I couldn't text her. When I came home from work that night, I asked her what had happened and why she had left so quickly. She looked at me confused. She had been at work all day and she never came home.
What?
Screamy blue and yellow face. Betsy and Marcy, who was I talking to? Thanks for the awesome pod. You two keep me so entertained during long days alone working in the lab.
I was working in the lab late one night.
Oh, Monster Mash. Keep up the great work, Katie. You can, okay. Katie,
you know what?
thank you.
It does say where she works at the bottom of
It
this
does.
email.
Now I saw it.
And if you guys want to call the lab, we have the extension. So
Who is a Monster Mash? Dude, what is that? That it was like her roommate's voice and everything.
that is one of those weird things where you're like, is that some sort of malevolent trickster?
Right. Trick store. Is it one of those malevolent trick stores?
stories?
You know, with those hand buzzards and fake vomit and
A dog poop.
the funny. I have one of those funny dog poops on my air conditioner right now.
That's Wilma. That is Wilma's dog poop.
No,
it is
it's
not
so
funny.
funny.
It's
No,
disgusting
it's
and
so
everyone's talking
funny
about
and
it.
big, and it stinks so bad. We did one time. We had some people over, and our friend. This is years ago. Our friend brought her dog, and she was like pretty hammered, and like got up or something. We're like, let's put the poop on the floor and see what happens. And so we put the poop on the floor, and we slowly just watched her slowly like see it and like look around to see if anybody else had noticed. And we were like playing it cool. Go to the kitchen, grab a paper towel, pick it up, and drop it off in the trash can. And we were just like, dude, no, it's fake. We got you. And she was like, all right.
That
all
costs
right.
$8.
It's funny, but it worked, dude. Gotcha.
Oh, that's very funny.
It was fun. It was fun.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what were we? We were saying something before I like interrupted.
Is it a malevolent trickster?
Trickster. Or was it like a kind of a time like a
Right.
a time bending thing, you know, like
Ooh.
does that make sense? Like I'm
Yeah.
not articulating well, but like that that your friend sort of like there's a parallel whatever. I can't talk. It was weird.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It was
It's weird. Whatever it was weird.
That was our look at Wilma's like, let me look at that poop.
She was looking
now.
at that dookie. It was like, mine are bigger, dude.
I'm a big girl.
Mine are gigantic.
Trust me, if I poop somewhere, you would all know about it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna play a listener story if that is a
Do
fun thing for
it.
you.
That's a fun thing for me. Is it a
Okay.
fun thing for you?
I always kind of like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Okay.
I was making dinner at my family's one day, and there is only one way into their yard, and it is up a gravel driveway. And because of their reactive dogs, you always know when someone's coming. The dogs were asleep in the living room with the windows open. It was a very bright and sunny day. And my sister was also sitting in the living room watching TV. I had the feeling that there was another person, and it was strong enough that it made me look up from what I was doing, and out the window there was a man standing in the mouth of the driveway, and the glance was very quick, and all as I remember is a blue and a white glow. At the time, I was not thinking it was anything paranormal. I assumed it was just a very white man with a very bright blue shirt on who was glowing in the sunshine. So I quickly turned to rinse my hands. It's a two-person job to answer the door. One grabs the dogs, one grabs the door. So I'm walking towards the door and I look out. We had the door open and just the screen door was closed. Out the screen, there's the man stepping on one of two steps that lead up to the door. And I go and I assume he's going to say hello through the screen or do a quick little knock. And again, when I glance at him, I remember very vividly the blue and the white colors. It appeared that he had a cap on, maybe a busboy hat, a blue shirt, and maybe shorts. And when I don't hear him knock, because that's, if the dogs aren't freaking out now, as soon as they hear him, they will. When I don't hear him knock, I stop to look again, and I stop 2 feet in front of the door, and I'm in complete shock because nobody is there. And again, there's only one way in or out of the yard, and it is through that gravel. Because of the large hedge, there is no way to get out to the street any other way. And my sister sitting there on the couch with a clear view of everything that I just seen. She's not reacting. The dogs are not reacting. So I put some shoes on and I walk around the hedge to make sure he wasn't creeping in the bushes. Walk down the driveway. There's nobody out on the road. There's no cars. And I just assume that I am very tired and I seen something. As I'm getting ready to leave that evening, I tell my mom, "Oh, it's so funny. I'm really tired. I saw somebody at the door, but when I went to answer it, nobody was there." And she's looking at me like she's not sure whether or not she should tell me what she's about to tell me. And then she asks, "Was it a man in a blue shirt?" And I just get the chills. And I said, "Yeah." And she says that her and my brother were in the front bedroom, and he had asked her, "Who's that guy at the door?" And she glances over and she's seen a man standing there in a blue shirt, and her, like I did, assumed that it was a postal worker or somebody who would be wearing blue or white. Thought it was weird the dogs weren't barking, but told him not to worry about it because we were out there. And a few seconds later, she sees me walk out, so she assumed it was just us walking in and out of the house. To this day, the most that the three of us remember is that blue and white glow. And no other information, but I'm pretty sure we seen a full body apparition that afternoon.
Whoa. What? Thank goodness mom and brother saw something too.
Absolutely. Because that's when you feel like, does my brain not work right?
Yes, yeah, where it's like, what? I guess, yeah, where you're like, ooh, I'm really fucking tired. My goodness, I'm tired.
I mean, when you have reactive dogs like that and you think you see someone and the dogs are like being chill, like that would maybe, I don't know, I'd be like, oh, a friend. But I bet even with a friend they would freak out. Like, yeah, I don't know these dogs, but knowing these dogs,
from what I know about dogs, they freak out.
They fucking freak out.
They love seeing people they know.
Oh, I wonder, oh God, who was he? What did he want?
Maybe, I don't know. That is so wild to see that.
Yeah.
That's so spooky.
And
like,
for their mom and brother to see it as well.
yes.
Truly. If you got to see a ghost, you want other people to see it, right?
Yes, you want other people. You gotta have other people. Because then you're just like, wait, what?
It's like when you taste something really bad.
Oh, and you want everybody else to taste it? To be like, no, please. Like, there have been so many times where people are like, this tastes like shit. Have some. It's like, I don't want to put shit in my mouth.
Oh, give it to me. I will taste the shit. I don't know why, but I will. I will taste that shit in a heartbeat.
Have you ever done that thing, like, they're like, pills is a weird word. It's like, but I guess it is a pill that you like put in your mouth and then it changes how stuff tastes.
I know. Isn't there like a berry that's like that or something, or like a spray that people
probably yeah.
I don't think I've ever done it though.
I like went to, this is years ago, went to like a party specifically for that, where it's like, here's this, okay, now like the one I remember is like eating a slice of lemon and it actually being pretty good.
Why did you go to a party specifically for taste changing pills?
Because I then got a bunch and I had to sell them. And I had to get 500 of my friends to sell them. It was a great party, Marcy. Please come and join us.
Everyone loved it.
Everybody loved it. I don't know. It was one of those, just a thing of like, I guess, let's go.
We're having a party.
We're having a party where we take these little pills and everything tastes a little different.
Now, are you positive you didn't just do Molly?
Yeah, because it wasn't like that fun. Like you weren't.
It was just a
truly
bad
just
party.
kind of like,
it was just a terrible party.
it's just a weird bad party.
Are you looking it up in your email to be like, who threw this
Pills
terrible
that change
party?
your taste. Pills that change your taste.
Parties that change your taste.
Oh yeah, it's mostly like turning sour stuff into sweeter stuff when you take that pill. It was awesome, Marcy.
If you can remember who threw it, I have to know after this podcast who, if I knew them, who threw a sweet to sour party.
I'm typing it in.
I want to know. Okay, I see. You know what? That tracks. And I could see it being like a fun, sweet thing too. Or a sweet,
it was like, we were trying like salsa, everything. I'm like, let's try hot sauce. And
yeah. Okay. It's a very funny party idea.
So I was floating that as a party idea. No, I shouldn't.
So I guess that's not going to be my surprise birthday this year.
Okay, party, cool.
Okay, fine.
So Marcy, you don't want to take a pill for your birthday and taste a bunch of stuff. Okay, good to know.
I will take the limitless pill and then taste a bunch of stuff, but that's it.
What's the limitless pill?
It's like that Bradley Cooper movie where he takes this pill and then all of a sudden his brain is unlocked and he can do so much more.
Whoa.
I will say I am a little concerned about what more my brain could do.
I would be too scared to see what that means. I like kind of being this. Like, just kind of like, whatever, man. I'm fucking figuring it out slowly but surely.
No more, no less.
No more, no less.
Okay, should we... I'm going to read another listener story.
Yeah.
Let's see if I need one of those pills or not yet. Oh, this is loosely related. I mean, you know what?
To pills?
No, to what we were talking about earlier. But, every podcast is a cat podcast around here. And I swear to God, I was born a dog person. So I don't know what to say. Okay, cat reincarnation.
Okay.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I've been a long-time listener of the pod, but always worried my supernatural stories were too boring. But when I heard Marcy talking about cat reincarnation, I had to get in touch because Marcy is so boring.
Hell yeah, Marcy!
Look, Marcy made me feel better about boring people. And
Yeah,
so,
I can. Oh, sweet! I could be boring too about cats.
Marcy has a whole podcast where she bores people, and I feel comfortable now. Okay, this is probably not boring, so I'm gonna keep going. You see, I really think that my cat is a reincarnation of a famous cat from World War II. Not boring.
What?
Not boring.
Felix?
Nicknamed Unsinkable Sam. He was called that because two ships he was on, one Nazi and one British, both sank in a maritime conflict, but he swam to safety both times. My cat, Cat Stevens, has the same coloring tuxedo cat with 4 white paws and the same flash of white across the nose on the same side of the face, and has a strange compulsion towards water. She always tries to get in the bathtub with me and also hops into the kiddie pool I have in my yard, but always acts angry once she's in the water. It's like
she's like, I need the ship to be going down.
Yeah, she's like, I'm practicing, but it's not for a good reason.
Yeah.
It's like something compels her to get in, even though she doesn't want to get wet. I also think it makes sense that I would end up with a famous seafaring cat. My brother was in the Navy for 6 years and served on an aircraft carrier named after a famous World War II commander. I've always been a history lover, but I got into naval history when my brother enlisted, which is why I know about Unsinkable Sam in the first place.
Whoa.
Lest you think I'm subconsciously adopted an Unsinkable Sam lookalike, let me assure you, I didn't pick her out. In fact, the cat came into my life when that same brother got married to her owner.
Oh.
They had their first kid really quickly, and she turned out to be allergic, so the cat came to live with me. I hope it brings you some comfort to know that, in my opinion, cats can definitely reincarnate. Since I'm already writing, I'll share another supernatural story.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, my mom, my sister, and I took a road trip with my other brother to drop him off at college. He had chosen to go to a really tiny school in Alabama, which was not a great choice, as the story will illustrate.
Oh, no.
My niece just started at a very small college in Alabama.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Okay. We're a bit of a hippy-dippy family that's been in Chicago for generations. I don't think I had even ever met someone from the South, and none of us had ever been there. So my mom wanted to make a whole thing of it. We stopped in New Orleans for a few days, and I went to a voodoo shop while I was there.
Fun.
I was purely doing the tourist thing. Didn't really expect any kind of magic. Or maggots.
Maggots. I did not expect maggots.
Spooky maggots. I found a balm that smelled really good and decided to buy it. The lady at the counter told me that it was for having psychic dreams, but I figured it was just a tourist trap. Fast forward a couple of weeks later, when one brother in the Navy and the other one at college, my mom thought she should put in an alarm system. Those 18 and 19-year-old boys weren't keeping the house safe. She should have put it in long ago. Teen boys, let me tell you, they'll crumble under pressure.
Oh, yeah. You just have to have confidence around them. They're like, oh, no.
I had a dream soon after where the alarm system was going off, and when I went to investigate, I found my brother was the one who set it off, since he had been gone since we got it and did not know the code. In the dream, I asked what he was doing there since he should be at school. He said, they don't want me there anymore. Before I could say anything else, I woke up to the phone ringing. My mom picked it up, so I was trying to go back to sleep when I heard my mom storming down the stairs. In her haste, she forgot about the new alarm and set it off. I went down to see what was going on, and she told me that my brother had been briefly under arrest, then permanently kicked out of college for smoking pot on campus.
Oh, come on.
Weird, but not impossible. I mean, we had some misgivings about him fitting in a small town in Alabama anyway, so maybe the dream was just anxiety from me, but I soon had another psychic dream. In this dream, I was driving down a street near my house when a car rolled up and shot out my tires.
Oh.
I went up on the curb and took out a stop sign and then woke up in terror. 2 days later, at the same intersection as my dream, my tire suddenly blew out on its own. No shooting, thank God. And I lost control of the car, ran up on the curve, and took out the same stop sign.
What?
Maybe I should have held on to it, but it seemed like it was only seeing bad things, and who really wants to know bad stuff? The dreams freaked me out so much. I threw out the bomb and swore to never cheaply appropriate a belief system again. Thanks for reading and for your show. Love folks who love the creepier things in life. Best, Annie. Oh, Annie, I am so curious what college it was, because I'm sure there's a lot of small colleges in Alabama, but curious.
Dude, what if your niece gets kicked out for smoking pot?
I mean, I don't think she would smoke pot, but it is like a private, like, Christian school. So
okay.
I have like a little worry that because they have like different, like their honor codes or whatever,
right,
that you could get in more trouble than you would at like a normal state
over
university.
Stuff where it's like, usually you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. Have fun, live your life.
Wow.
That is, I don't know. Like, I think there's something to it. Those two psychic dreams and
yes, and that bomb.
Yeah. The cat reincarnation's so hard to know because there's so many animals in the world.
Right. What a wild story about that cat, though, that survived 2 sinkers.
I mean, that's why they say cats have 9 lives.
Survived sinking. I'm looking at this cat right now.
Okay.
Survived the sinking of 3 ships.
3? A third one?
There was a third one, apparently, according to Wikipedia.
Which one was that?
I don't know. I'm not
Wikipedia
looking.
doesn't get into the mud with it.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm not looking into. Let me see. Unsinkable Sam, also known as Oscar with a K or Oscar with a C, survived the sinking of 3 ships: the Bismarck, the HMS Cossack, and the HMS Ark Royal.
3 ships. I would want that cat on my boat then, for sure.
But the cat would survive and not you.
Oh, then I wouldn't want that. Maybe, interesting. I would hold on that cat's tail, I believe.
Yeah, cat, you're saving me. You're my life vest.
I'm holding on for
you little cat.
Dear life.
Wow, interesting. That's so wild. Okay, wow.
But yeah, very funny about the brother, the dream.
Yeah.
I assume.
And then to immediate. And yeah, whether it is that, once again, like, we were talking about this with your dream about Buster, of like, even if that was subconsciously your anxiety in the dream being like, hey, take him to the hospital. Don't wait for even if that was your mind, and even if that was their mind about their brother, their anxiety about their brother being at this small school in Alabama, it's still incredible that like it's a little sign from your mind.
A little sign from your mind.
From your mind.
Insane in the membrane.
Okay, I got one. This is called Kooky Spot On Psychic.
Ooh.
Okay, I like the sound of that.
And not like a strange mark on the psychic, or maybe it is.
That is a kooky spot on. The psychic.
Spot on. That psychic right there.
On that psychic. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I love you two so much and wanted to make sure you always have content to read.
Thank you. We need it. We love it. We want
we
more of it.
love it. So, I want to tell you about the best psychic I ever saw. Hell yeah. It was 2007. My coworker told me she was having a psychic come to her house and there would be a discount if she brought more people. I was definitely in.
Hell
She
yeah.
arrives at the house and she immediately is giving off kooky old lady vibes.
Perfect.
Disheveled hair, huge bag overflowing with stuff, and she's wearing what I think must be the ugliest blouse I've ever seen. It has 2 colors that are clashing and large sequins tacked to it. The reaction I have in my head towards this blouse is strong, but being a polite person, I have a smiling face and greet her like I would anyone else. She looks me dead in the eyes and says, "Oh, you like my blouse?" She's either fucking with me knowing I hate it or is just picking up on my strong feelings about this ugly blouse.
Oh my God.
Either way, I am sold on this lady and I'm excited to get reading. That's really, really funny. That's so funny.
So funny.
Also to be like taken aback so hard by a blouse.
Yeah. To be
Like that's gotta be a wild looking shirt. You had to feel hatred towards a blouse.
It's like, you know, in Uncle Buck, remember the movie Uncle Buck with
I love
John
that
Candy?
movie.
And
Yes.
he's like, people hate this hat. It really inspires a lot of hatred. Like,
It's so good. That movie's so great.
so good.
The reading was weird because she basically described my life to a T. Super detailed descriptions of my family life and told me the sweet boy that wears glasses is who I'd be with. That is my husband. Yay. As far as predictions, she told me my current friends were not my lifelong friends.
Uh-oh.
I would meet a group of girls that would be my forever friends. At the time, I only had one best friend from high school. We did end up having a huge fight and basically had a breakup. A couple of years go by and I met a group of girls, and here I am 12 years later with a tight group of girlfriends that I know this psychic saw in her visions. She also had an interesting past life detail saying I worked in a castle and was in charge of buying linen/flatware and just really expensive things. She said it's the reason whenever I pick out an item I like in a store, it's invariably the most expensive thing there.
That's funny.
And she's not wrong. But I thought that happened to everyone. I hope you got a kick out of this reading. Hopefully I'll find another reader as good as her. Thanks for reading, April.
That's why April hated her sweater, her blouse.
Yes, it wasn't expensive.
It was a cheap ass blouse, and she's like, ugh, poor disgusto.
She's like, how dare ya? You
Ew.
are disgusto.
Ew, not for
That
me.
lady sounds fun. I like the idea of like her getting the vibes of like, oh, she hates my. I wonder if she wears that blouse on purpose to see like.
Or yeah, like she, not even like. She wears an ugly blouse and then she just casually says to people like, "Oh, you really like my blouse, don't you?" That's
Oh, go ahead.
it's like it's an old lady thing to do too.
That is a funny bit to do of being like, I'm gonna wear this wild thing and then just constantly be like, you like this? Cool.
Oh, I see you
Okay,
admiring.
Either way, whether that was psychic or not, good move, old lady. Now that old lady you want to pick up.
That's an old lady and you want to drop her out at the door.
You gotta drop her off at the door. Come on.
Simply cannot be letting her cross a highway.
No. No.
No.
Nor.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yeah. Great psychics are fun when you're like, how the hell?
How the hell did you know that?
How the hell did you know that?
How the hell did you
Who
know that?
told you?
Who told you?
Okay, I'm gonna play another listener story.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds good.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Hello, Mercy and Betsy. Ooh. I have a spooky story for you. So, one night when I was laying in bed sleeping, I rolled over and I felt something bounce on the bed next to me, like right next to me. And I started to freak out a little bit, but I opened my eyes and it was an arm. There was an arm next to me on the bed. And even though I'm freaking out, I reach out and touch it. And then as I like gain more focus in my eyes, I realize that it's my arm. And I was really freaking out when I realized it was my arm, because I couldn't feel it at all. And I was like, oh my God, am I gonna have to get my arm amputated? Like, what is happening to me right now? And I like tried moving it and I couldn't really move it, and it was the craziest sensation. And then I realized that it was just severely asleep, which makes a lot of sense, because sometimes I fall asleep with my arms curled up under me and I'm like laying on top of my stomach with my arms under me. So yeah, I just thought that was funny, and it spooked me real good, so I wanted to share it with y'all. Okay, I love you. Bye.
I mean,
Whoa, I've had that happen. It's fucking scary.
yeah.
When you can't feel your arm.
I can't feel my arms.
Honestly, the opening to that story really scared me.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta.
Absolutely.
Too scary.
Like something bouncing on your bed.
Oh, God.
Barf. But
Big barf.
it's weird. Our body parts falling asleep is unnecessary. It's
Dude.
absolutely unnecessary.
Like, when your butt falls asleep because you're sitting so do you ever worry, like, when your butt falls asleep that you're just, like, pooping your pants?
Ooh.
You've never had that?
I might
Like,
start
where you're like, what if I
worrying.
just, like, lost control because I can't feel my butt?
I can't feel my butt.
Woo! I can't feel my butt.
When I'm with you. Just because we do have a little more time, and I want to. Can we play another listener story?
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my God!
Okay.
But Marcy, you've never worried about pooping your pants? when
Oh,
your
let's
butt's-
keep talking about that. You're right. Sorry. I haven't had that worry.
Okay. Well, guess you don't think about it as often as I do.
Maybe my
Which is
butt.
a lot.
You know what? Sometimes my fanny falls asleep more than my butt.
Which is a fanny.
That's the front. That's the front part.
Oh, wait, that part falls asleep? I don't think I've ever had that part fall asleep.
Maybe it's just the way I sit that I'm like, oh no. And then I'm worried a baby's gonna drop out.
Oh no, that's how it works, dude. We have a bunch of babies inside.
They're just there and they could fall out at any moment.
They're waiting for front fanny to fall asleep.
I think
until they
it
can
really
pop
just
out.
depends on your ideology if they're babies or not. So, but yeah, I worry they're gonna flip on out. You know.
Yes. Oh my God. That's
Honestly,
so funny.
I'm glad I didn't move on because this was important and I'm glad it needed to be said. So
Yes, it did.
we hit the hard issues here on a funny feeling pod. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna play another
Okay.
one if you're
Do
ready.
it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. First off, I want to say I love your podcast and I listen to it every day at work. A little bit of backstory for this is I grew up on the Outer Banks, North Carolina, which is connected to Manteo, North Carolina. And a lot of stuff went down in this area. Christopher Columbus landed here. The 13 colonies were formed here, and the Lost Colony was lost. Native Americans were slayed. So this whole area has a lot of history and was very haunted. And every house that I lived at was somewhat haunted. But this house was the worst. It was my grandmother's beach house. It was this little shack, and it was about 97 years old when we lived in it. During Prohibition, my grandmother was keeping all of the alcohol at that house, so people would come and get alcohol from that house. And I know a lot of stuff went down there at that time. And once when my mom came up and stayed with her friend at that house, everything in the house started floating. So after I was born and we moved into the house, I was about 5 to 6 years old. There was this blackness in the house, and I don't know if it was the house itself or if it was something in the house, but I've always described it as a demon because it was about 6 to 7 feet tall, and it was this amorphic black shape, and it was blacker than black. It was really spooky. It would hide in my closet. You would just see it in the house walking sometimes. One time my mom fell asleep in the living room and she woke up and it was just looming at the foot of the couch over her. And so she just got up and slowly walked to her room and closed the door. So it never attacked us necessarily, but I feel like it was draining our energy because there was this blackness over the house and it was very depressing, and it was just the two of us living in the house. So this event was the biggest thing that I've ever remembered paranormal. So we had to bomb the house because we had a bunch of spiders and bugs living underneath it. And when you do a bug bomb, it lasts for a few hours, like 8 to 10 hours or something. So we did it like midday, and by the time it was done and we were coming back to the house, it was midnight. We pull up into the driveway, and we're just sitting in the driveway looking at the house, because as soon as we pull up, we start getting this really eerie, spooky feeling, because we know what's in that house, and all of the lights are off, and we just look into the house, and it's blacker than black. And then we notice that the blackness from the windows and underneath the house and everything just slowly starts coming out and forming into one amorphic shape. And it starts coming at our car. And everything was happening so quickly that we didn't even think to turn on the car and drive away or anything. I don't know if we would even had time. We just got out of the car and we both started running down the street from it because we're scared. And I remember turning around, and while we were running and seeing it follow us, this black shape was still attached to the house, but it was following us down the street as well. And we ran for about a half a mile until we got to this ice cream shop that was still open, and they had lights on outside and there was people. So at that point it stopped following us. My mom left me with a friend of hers that was there and walked back to the house to get the car. And we decided not to stay at the house that night for obvious reasons. And I don't really remember any other occurrences after that night. I kind of blacked that out of my memory. But the house was torn down a couple years later after we moved out. So what do you guys think? Do you think it was a demon? Do you think it was just a really dark house that could form into black energy? I don't know. It was really terrifying though, and I'm never going to forget it. And I also drew a picture that I inserted in this email if you want to share it, or if you want to look at it for a reference of what I saw that night. So hope it didn't scare you too bad. Hope I didn't make you shit your pants. Thank you.
Oh my.
Too late. You totally did. I'm pooping right now. That is so scary. The drawing is so scary.
Hopefully I will remember to post it. I'm really bad about this, guys. I apologize. But it's like blackness pouring
out of the house.
Yeah.
From every window, from below. Good God. I mean, that is something where it is just like so much has happened in that area. So much bad has happened. Like,
yes.
What the? And it was like over 100 years old.
Yeah. And just like, yeah. Like if that's where Columbus landed too, like when you think about all the bad that he brought with him,
Dude.
and just like the horrors that he unleashed upon the land, I absolutely think that that it is some like dark ass malevolent demon shit could go on, especially like, you know, like if it's a house where people were like scared in, or like if they were running, you know, alcohol during prohibition.
Oh, of course.
But like that could be like a thing where, I don't know, like because it was like, even though I don't think that was wrong, do what you want, but the kind of like danger that is involved in it, and that energy
could
builds feed
up
off of it more so, like not that that's like I said,
feed off of it.
I'm not trying to say that that part's wrong. I'm just saying that like the feeding off the stress and the energy of it.
Whoa, that is so scary. Chasing them.
Also, what a brave mom.
Yes.
That mom, the mom was so brave to say, I'm going to leave you with a friend. And instead of asking that friend to drive me to the house, I'm going to walk back.
Right.
Because I don't even want you kids coming near it, not even in another car.
Oh, that's such a good mom.
What was grandma's explanation for all this?
Yeah, what's grandma's deal? Marcy, I have to take a poop.
Hey, let's just end this show then. Betsy's got to poop, and we...
Honestly, that story made me have to poop my pants.
You did it. This is what we're looking for, guys. More of these.
Send in
more of these.
It's happening.
Betsy, God bless. Go poop. And you guys poop too.
Thank you all for sending in these. They made me poop. Congrats. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.